Good morning and welcome to Rose Red Homestead, where today we're going to have fun with tomatoes. Now, we seem to be having a pretty good crop of tomatoes this year. It is not a bumper crop where we have baskets and baskets of tomatoes that we can. Mostly it is a trickle of 10 or 12 tomatoes a day, and I could probably save them up and do some things which I might have to do because we're not going to let anything go to waste. But this is a crop of our tomatoes that have, and we've eaten several out of it, but this is a 2-day harvesting of our tomatoes. And our tomatoes are all open pollinated heirloom. And you know, those tomatoes, many of them have a fantastic taste, which a lot of these do. Look at how different they are. Sometimes you get different types of tomatoes on the same plant because they're open pollinated. And heirlooms often have this kind of stuff on the bottom of them, and it's not spoiled. I don't exactly know what it is, but I just cut that off, and the rest of the tomato is pretty good. But we have these dark green ones. This is a very ripe tomato, I can tell. And along with these beautiful ones that hardly have any little weirdo things attached to it. So we're having a great time with heirloom tomatoes. And we have a brother-in-law, my sister Cindy's husband, John, who is from Georgia. He's a Georgia boy. And he likes to talk about growing up in the South and how they just used to, as a kid, he just loved mater sandwiches. Maybe some of you are also of that persuasion. I never had a regular tomato sandwich, but because I was very curious about it and because we're producing all these tomatoes, I looked up tomato sandwiches, and there are about 1.5 zillion recipes for tomato sandwiches. I found one series of 23 different tomato sandwiches, and I'm not sure that they would all pass muster with John, but what we want to do is to set up a little, I'm going to do a little kind of like a charcuterie board for just Jim and me, so it's going to be kind of limited. I don't want to prepare a lot of stuff that we're not going to be able to eat. But it gave me the idea, because we're producing so many tomatoes and because I have family nearby with 8 adults and a couple of little children, that I could have a family gathering with a tomato charcuterie board. I have a great big board about like this where I could put out things for tomato sandwiches. Now we're going to go quite simple today, but a tomato sandwich starts, according to what I read on the internet, and everybody's going to have their own opinion on this, it starts with a really good wholesome bread. Well, here is what is left of a loaf of our delicious seeded bread, and we've done a video on this. I'll link it to the end of this video so you can have it if you haven't already seen it. But it has 7 different kinds of seeds in it. It's very high protein, very delicious bread. So I'm going to cut 4 pieces, and some people like their tomato sandwiches on toasted bread, some on plain bread. I'm going to elect to toast mine when the time comes. What are you going to do, Jim?
Put it in the microwave, warm it up.
He's just going to warm it in the microwave.
Yes.
What would we do without our microwave?
I don't know.
Okay, so here are 4 pieces of bread arranged nicely on our little charcuterie tray here. All right. Now, the next thing that we're going to want is some kind of a spread. Now, here's where you can really expand on a larger charcuterie board. And of course, this is a budget meal. It's tomatoes. Many of us are going to have those tomatoes right from our garden. And so there's no real expensive stuff unless you want to add expensive stuff. But this is so budget. And it's a great budget meal for a family gathering because, you know, homegrown tomatoes. So we're going to make up right now a little spread. And I will put the recipe to this. It's a very simple little recipe. I'll put this below the description of the video so that you can all have it. So I'm going to use 1 package of softened cream cheese. And I don't know if this is how John likes his mater sandwiches, but I'm sure he'll comment on the video and let us know. So I have just snipped some chives, fresh chives from our herb garden out there. I'm going to snip enough to where we have about 1/4 of a cup of these chives. So here we have our chives. Then we're going to give it a teaspoon and a half of dill weed. I'm going to just use a teaspoon. You can also use fresh dill. And then 1/4 of a cup of plain Greek yogurt. That's close enough. And some pepper. Then we're going to stir all of this together. You could probably do this in a mixer as well. Okay, now we're going to pile this up in a little bit of a fancier bowl for our charcuterie board. I'm setting this aside later because I'm going to lick the bowl. So that's going to go on the board. Then I'm just going to use this little thing to see if it will work on slicing cucumbers. Now these are massacred. So that didn't work. I'm going to do them diagonally. And this cucumber has been thoroughly washed. And I just want thin little slices of cucumber. Much better. I could have used my mandolin, I just didn't want to get it out. And so, let's see, let's put this here. We'll put the cucumbers here. I'm being creative, Jim.
I noticed.
All right, now I'm going to pick out a couple of tomatoes, and these tomatoes have already been washed. I think I'm going to grab this one, and ooh, you know, I'm going to grab this one. I think this one, these taste really, really good. So I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to slice them on this little board and then move them over. And I want nice, looks pretty good. I want nice big slices here, not super thin, so that we can stack the tomatoes 2 or 3 deep, depending on what we would each like to do. Okay, so here's one group of tomatoes. So this tomato is kind of interesting on the inside. I'm going to just cut out this little slit and then give us some slices of this one.
So is there a specific name for this particular type of tomato?
Who knows? It's an heirloom. It was grown from heirloom, from that. These are all the ones that are grown from that slice that I planted in January.
Oh, okay.
So from that one slice, we're getting such a variety of different tomatoes. So is that enough for 2 sandwiches? Maybe I need to do,
yeah.
I think I need to do one more.
Okay.
What shall I pick? Well, I think I shall pick this one. It can fill in some little corners. Okay. Now, give me a minute to kind of clear the deck and get set up, and then Jim and I will be back to build our sandwiches. Are you ready to build your sandwich?
I'm ready to build my sandwich.
So are you going to start with microwaving your bread?
Probably so.
Okay, so I'm going to take, these are the two larger pieces. These were the ones toward the end. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in the toaster.
Okay.
And you can put yours in the microwave, and then I have some things to share before we go any farther. Okay, so yours is nice and warm?
Mine is nice and warm.
Ooh, I smell it.
Almost hot.
Okay, we better give it a minute. So,
It's not that bad.
you know our big charcuterie board?
Yes,
The big one.
that's about that long.
Yes,
about
it's
5
way
feet
long. It's way long. So just picture this. I brainstormed with myself, which is, you know, that's hard to do, to brainstorm with yourself, but I managed.
You're a genius.
Oh, thank you. So these are some of the things that I imagined for a large charcuterie board with variations on the tomato sandwich. So in addition to a lovely spread like that, you could also put out mayo and mustard and various spreadable cheeses in fancy bowls. You could mix up a batch of tuna salad or chicken chunks in Italian dressing, or you could even have some strips of bacon out. Then for the bread, you could vary the types of bread, this seeded bread plus, you know, anything else that you might like. And then in terms of the veggies that you could add to the tomatoes, you could have cucumbers, which we did today, avocados, red onions, banana peppers, pickled jalapenos. Does this just make your mouth water?
It makes my mouth water, just the pickled jalapenos.
Makes your stomach groan. Then leafy vegetables and herbs with shredded lettuce, baby spinach, fresh basil leaves, and then various types of sliced cheese. So I think that this would just be a fun family meal. What do you think?
I think so too. Lots of deli meat.
Yes. No.
Why?
No. Yes, you could.
Yes, I could. If you've got everything else up there.
Yeah, you could do that. But, you know, it sort of gets away from the idea of a tomato sandwich to have meats. But then it would just be a sandwich charcuterie board.
Well, what's wrong with the Dagwood?
That's fine. So I'm going to go get my toast.
Yeah.
You can start. And just a hint,
Yeah.
you're probably going to want to put the spread. Are you going to use this spread?
Of course I'm going to use the spread.
Put it on both sides, because
Yeah.
a thin layer of that will protect the bread from getting soggy with the tomatoes.
Okay.
Okay.
So are we talking about double dipping or not?
That's it. You can use that knife that's there. It's a knife. So I have my toast, and I'm going to spread with this. Okay. So, do you want the dark tomatoes?
Sure.
Do you want a
why
dark
not?
tomato?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll leave one for you. And then I'll get one of these. Oh, I'm gonna have to fit my bread. I'm gonna need to cut one in half here. And I'm gonna put 2 layers and a small one. What about you? Tomatoes?
I'll figure out, I'll probably use some tomatoes.
I'm gonna put 3
Since this was
cucumbers.
supposed to be a mater sandwich. And a couple of these.
Do you want more tomato than that?
No, that's fine.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I have salt and pepper here. So I'm going to put a pinch of salt over the top of my veggies, and also a pinch of pepper. Oh, thank you, honey. And then here's a little bit of olive oil. Just a tiny tad, like that. Oh my goodness, I don't think I can get my mouth around this.
I can always put it apart.
Ooh, so that's what it looks like cut in half. Is that just yummy looking?
It looks fantastic.
Oh, my mouth is just watering. Would you hurry, please, because I don't want to eat without you.
Go ahead. I'll be right behind you.
Ooh, that's a lot of salt, babe.
Yeah, it is a lot of salt. My wife taught me about salt. Yeah, it's that way, isn't it?
Your fork fell.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Well, I thought we could do it together.
Oh, we do it together.
On your mark, get set.
Open our mouths at the same time.
Yes.
That is very good.
I think it's wonderful.
The chives really make the cream cheese. Tomatoes taste good.
Tomatoes are really good. The bread goes great with these too. The seeded bread.
I like the seeded bread. It's very good bread.
Well, I think we have a hit here. So we're going to go ahead and finish our lunch. And hope we've given you some ideas about how you can stretch your garden tomatoes or a sale on tomatoes in the store and have a budget meal that is fun and delicious and crowd friendly. So thank you for being with us, and we'll see you very soon for more videos.
Take care. We'll see you later.